All right, today we're going to be finding the sum using decimals. And the one key thing when you're adding or subtracting decimals is to line up the decimal. So when I say line it up, I mean vertically. So I'm going to write 4 and 206 tenths, hundredths, thousandths. That's 4 and 206 thousandths. Needs to be lined up with 10 and 85 hundredths. So 10 and 85 hundredths. And we're adding these. And anytime there isn't a number, keep in mind you can always fill in a 0. And now we're just going to add. Notice that I lined up my decimals. All right, and the decimal is just going to go straight down. And we're just going to add these numbers up. So 6 and 0, 6. 0 and 5 is 5. 8 and 2 makes 10, so 0. Carry the 1. And then 4 and 1 makes 5 plus 0, still 5. And 1 and nothing, it's 15. So the correct answer here is 15 and 56 thousandths. On into subtraction, it works the same. Still need to line up the decimal. And I've noticed that some kids will see a problem like this here. And since this one here has more numbers, they think this one goes on top. But keep in mind, that's not how it works. You do not write that one first minus the 27.9. It's whatever's first. What I mean by whatever number is first, this is the number that you write on top. So it's 27 and 9 tenths minus, now this is where it gets tricky. We gotta line up that decimal. So that decimal has to go right there. So then it's 905. And then below there is a 0. And we can add in other zeros, spots where there aren't numbers. And now all we're doing is basic subtraction. So can't do 0 minus 5. Can't borrow from the next 0. So we jump all the way over here to the 9. Call that an 8. 0 turns into a 10, but then we're borrowing that to make it a 9. And now we're borrowing all the way over to make the last digit a 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 0 is 9. Can't do 8 minus 9. So we borrow from the 7. That becomes a 6. And then the 8 gets 10 added to it. So we're borrowing a set of 10. So 18 minus 9 is 9. Decimal goes straight down. 6 minus 0 is 6. And 2 minus 0 is 2. So the correct answer for this one is 26 and 995 tenths, hundredths, thousandths. 26 and 995 thousandths. We can always check our answer by adding. So if you want to double check to make sure you were correct, you could always take this number and add it with this one, and it should equal 27 and 9 tenths.